I guess there's more to life, no matter how you want to sum it up. Like when I try to count how many knives people have backstabbed me with. I guess you just have to learn to pluck them out and move on with your life. I've built up quite the tolerance to betrayal. I sleep on a bed of nails that go a quarter inch into my back and I feel nothing at all. Maybe life is deeper than an endless battle with your self-esteem. But for some reason, I can't help but thicken the water and dig myself into a deeper hole. At this point, I think I just enjoy the idea of inner conflict. As sad as it is, it makes me feel important. Charisma is basically the marketable version of narcissism. It's practically the same thing, without all the kinks in it, like it's a garden hose that thinks it's a fire hose. But just remember, it ain't enough to put out my fire no matter who you think you are. I think I might have had a narcissistic nemesis tooting my horn a long time ago. But it's strange how people grow up and stop living in movies. I want to fit into real life, but it's like a fiction I can't seem to pluck out of my teeth in the morning. It sticks out like a sore thumb that replaced the tongue I used to stick out at people. I'm the rawest form of divine energy this planet has to offer. I only just thought this. I don't think I have the guts to live up to it though. Is that a problem? Or can I just think things without someone trying to force feed me the top of the competitive food chain? As if it's time for me to puke up my membrane like it's someone's ego smeared across the school book. Maybe I just gotta balance my technique. Just like how you're trying to balance yourself by living in denial of me coming up with superior divine lines. I only wish I was that holy. But unfortunately, my ego isn't righteous enough to follow through with any of the bulky stuff I come up with. I'm all talk, without the skin to stop a water balloon from overflowing my head with nonsense. Life is infinitely interesting if you want it to be, but then again, maybe it's as dead as my will to pay attention to anything, because chances are someone will try to sell me something. The marketing never ends, but we have to learn to survive in such a cruel atmosphere of ads. Some people seem way too fulfilled. They're way too stocked to the brim with fairy tales of what life is. And for some reason, I still think I'm capable of true love. I'm pretty sure I'm too smart for it anymore. I've evolved past the boundaries of romance. Like a lizard that lost its tail, I'm sure it'll grow back soon. All I need to do is dumb myself down a little to make it happen. Goodbye, intelligence. Hello, baby brain. Once you learn to stay away from people that ruin everything, you can start living your life. I switched friends once I realized people are like vultures, trying to peck the gold from my eyes until my brain turns to dust. But honestly, eventually I ran out of options. Now I have no friends. We're all vultures, except you. You seem nice. Life without people is paradise. Crawl into a hole, turn into a human mole, drill into the mysteries down under. Because honestly, life seems better down there. Maybe you'll even find a gold nugget to make you do your happy dance. Can you dig it? You ever look at someone and wonder what rabbit hole they just crawled out of? I can at least promise when you crawl out of this one, you'll be a better person. I'm gonna get you well rested and shaven like you're ready to take on the titans of greed. You're gonna knock those bozos over like you're bowling perfect games. No one can stop you now. Get in there and wiggle into their brains like you're a flesh-eating insect ready to eat their brains. Don't expect me to have a purpose when life itself doesn't even have one. I don't mean to provoke anyone's depression, but everything is turning to black. It's best to wiggle your toes and bask in the presence of good times, which life brainwashed us to believe are real. It's all an illusion. Mix some fairy dust with water and slam it down. This is one cup of juice that burns worse on the way down than trying to swallow hot coals. Some people are so nice they never do anything for themselves. It's almost like they actually believe that saving their money and sitting inside all day actually eases the harsh realities of life. Being a hermit and stacking walnuts for a winter that's never going to come never did anything for anyone. It's time to get outside and spend some money for once. Throw some dollar bills as you watch the clock bleed diamond dust. But to be honest, I'm gonna sit inside and do nothing the rest of my life because there's actually nothing out there. I just wanted to sound fancy and live in a fantasy outside my shut-in existence to make it a little more exciting. I thought I wanted to change people's lives until I learned how stubborn they were. I know how hard it is to fit in my own shoes in the morning. Why would I try to fit a crystal slipper on the foot of every goblin in a 10-mile radius? I'm not here to clip anyone's toenails. It's not like I have some kind of strange foot fetish or something. I do. I don't. I guess I could get one if people think it's funny. I have fun no matter what. I'm addicted to it like a pony that can't stop stepping on insects like they're people less powerful than him. I dine in the house of thieves as my mind boggles into a new realm of wacky lunacy. I was born to hit my head off a wall until it bleeds gold. It doesn't matter who's there or how it happens. It's gonna happen either way because my DNA was born to fling poop in the mouths of serious people. You can tell a baby to stop complaining, but it's just gonna keep crying. Kinda like when I get in a bad mood and nothing will change it. I should try to grow up since I realize how much of a baby I am. The problem is, even when I tell myself to stop complaining, I still cry like a bratty little baby. So maybe it's like trying to tie your shoes or something. Eventually everyone learns, but I'm over here wondering if I missed something along the way. I definitely missed something along the way. I missed it all along the way. I guess I need to grow out of diapers and learn to trim my own hairline like everyone else. Even if it takes pooping in a napkin at a dinner party because I didn't have my diaper strapped on. I'm determined to find a way to poop properly as a man. I know how to make everything fun. Somehow I always manage to wiggle to the other side to see the light of day. I don't want to be trapped. I don't want to be closed into a thinking construct as if my mind is a prison cell. I want to make the worst things in life fun so people don't have anything to cry about anymore. But it can get out of hand because some things just aren't fun. But I can still try, I guess. Maybe it's better to keep it simple and poop on everyone's lawn like I'm a stray dog without a nose to smell everyone's insecurities.